morning and welcome to our assembly at the beginning of this week. What a great week 3 we had. Such a positive work ethic, great enjoyment in numerous areas and the satisfaction of achieving so much. I hope you all enjoyed last week's assembly and have made a special effort with your pets during the course of the week. Keep it going and help your pets feel the love. I enjoyed all of your drama films and photographs, recreating scenes from your favourite movies. Much fun had by all and lots of imagination used in creating such a splendid set of examples. Well done to all who got involved. This week, Mr. and Mrs. Neal would like you to become a TV presenter and share your skills with us. We would like you to present a segment to the camera explaining how to do something. This could be anything such as how to draw a dog, how to improve your cricket skills, or how to make baked beans on toast. Anything you like. This is a very interesting task, so please get involved. The STEAM and sporting challenges have been equally engaging, and I've seen many excellent responses within these areas. Look for this week's tasks within My USO and SparkJar in the overview this morning in readiness for the challenges that lie ahead. My main focus this morning is on the topic of growth mindset. This is something that we've spoken about in school before, and it can be quite a complex area. So some of you may need to ask some questions and gain a little bit more understanding at the end of this assembly. Please feel free to contact me at school to ask any questions, or you may prefer to talk to your parents or older siblings. It is a really interesting area, so please do try and gain the best understanding you possibly can. Over 30 years ago, Dr. Carol Dweck and her colleagues became interested in children's attitudes towards success and failure. They noticed that some children rebounded from failure, whilst others seemed devastated by even the smallest setback. After studying the behaviour of thousands of children, Dr. Dweck coined the term fixed mindset and growth mindset to describe the underlying beliefs people have about learning and intelligence. When children believe they can get better and develop, they understand that effort makes them stronger. Therefore, they put in extra time and effort, and that leads to higher achievement. This is growth mindset. Recent advances in neuroscience, that is the study of the nervous system within our bodies, have shown us that the brain is far more flexible than we ever knew. Research on brain plasticity has shown how connectivity between neurons, nerve cells, can change with experience. With practice, brain networks grow new connections, strengthen existing ones, and build insulation that speeds transmission of impulses. These discoveries have shown us that we can increase our brain growth by the actions we take, such as using good strategies, asking questions, practicing, and following good nutrition and sleep habits. Around the same time, researchers were beginning to understand the link between mindset and achievement. It turns out, if you believe your brain can grow, you behave differently. So the researchers asked, can we change mindset, and if so, how? This began a series of interventions and studies that prove we can indeed change a person's mindset from fixed to growth. And when we do, it leads to increased motivation and achievement. For example, year 4 and 5 who were taught that intelligence is flexible and understood how the brain grows with effort, i.e. the growth mindset, showed a clear increase in their maths grades. Studies also showed that the feedback that children receive can encourage a child to choose a challenge and increase achievement. For example, studies on different kinds of praise have shown that praising hard work and effort cultivates a growth mindset. When students have a growth mindset, they take on challenges and learn from them, therefore increasing their abilities and achievement. This also links with goal setting. A student with a performance goal might be worried about looking clever all the time and avoid challenging work. On the other hand, a child with a learning goal will pursue interesting and challenging tasks in order to learn more. In subsequent studies, Dr. Dweck found that people's theories about their own intelligence had a significant impact on their motivation, effort, and approach to challenges. Those who believe their abilities are flexible are more likely to embrace challenges and persist despite the odd failure. The graphic on the screen now demonstrates this research and how different mindsets lead to different patterns of behavior. The first one is embrace challenges. Learn from criticism, or more appropriately, learn from feedback given to us maybe when things don't quite go right. See effort as the path to mastery. And we move on to persist in the face of setbacks, overcoming obstacles that are put in our way in a learning environment. Finally, find lessons and inspiration in the success of others. By watching others who are able to perform or learn well will give us a much more positive insight into what is required. And as a result of all of this, you reach ever higher levels of achievement. All this gives you a greater sense of free will. So what are the advantages of a growth mindset? You will develop a greater confidence to attempt challenges that will push your abilities. It improves your self-esteem, the ability to learn, and increases resilience to maintain a belief in your capabilities, persisting with difficult challenges for longer. It increases your effort levels and motivation. You develop an ability to learn from the feedback that you are given, and this helps you to turn a difficulty into something that you learn and understand. You find inspiration in others' success and use this to understand what it may take for you to progress or develop. It also increases your well-being and emotional functioning. It is all linked with grit and good social behaviours. Growth mindset coaching can be shown to be most beneficial for children who are finding general study or a particular subject area difficult. If you look now at our second graphic, growth mindset, stories and science, there are 4 areas that I would like to go through with you. Overcome setbacks. Larry Page co-founded Google, but initially he struggled to convince others of its value. How did he cope with early setbacks? By having a healthy disregard for the impossible. Masters call it practice. Thierry Henry scored 228 goals for Arsenal and is regarded as one of their best ever players. But he didn't score for the first 8 games. His Twitter bio gives an insight into his mindset. Amateurs call it genius, masters call it practice. Raise your expectations. In round 1 of a study, people were asked to cycle 4,000 meters as fast as they could. In round 2, the same cyclists managed a much faster time. Why? In round 2, the cyclists thought they had raced against their first ride, but really they had raced against a faster competitor. And finally, success takes time. Research has shown that it takes, on average, about 750 competitive chess matches for a pro player to reach their peak in chess rankings. There are no quick fixes. It takes many years of practice to get as good as you can be. So, how can you develop a growth mindset? Growth mindset can be improved by developing a range of different strategies that help enhance the way you work and your ability to cope with pressures and difficulties. By learning multiple strategies, you provide yourself with the tools to persevere and be resilient in the face of that challenge. I'm now going to discuss with you 6 strategies that I'd like you to think about. Number 1, don't rush to I can't. When you start a new task or are doing one that is very difficult, it is sometimes tempting to say, I can't do this. We call this rushing to I can't. With a bit of effort, you may surprise yourself by how well you can do the task and how much you enjoy it. Number 2, the power of yet. This simple word can have a big impact. There is a huge difference between saying, I am not good at this, and I am not good at this yet. By adding the word yet, it suggests you may get there with some hard work and resilience. Number 3, helpful self-talk. Teaching yourself to manage how you talk to yourself and to do so in a positive, helpful, and energized way. The way in which we talk to ourselves has a big impact on how we think and feel. Number 4, ask yourself, what would I do differently next time? This is a great question to ask after a setback. It stops you dwelling on the past and helps you reflect and focus on what you need to improve on in the future. This technique has been demonstrated to be one of the most effective for helping children improve their performance. Number 5, failing better. Everyone experiences failure at some stage in their life, but can you fail better? This doesn't mean failing more often. It means learning as much as possible from the failure experience. One way to fail better is if you ask someone for feedback and then actually use it. Number 6, try new things. Having a sense of curiosity and courage can really help. It can help you learn new things. Sometimes new equals the unknown, which equals scary. But it doesn't have to be this way. Sometimes new experiences can be the most rewarding and the most exciting. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while is a good way to expand your horizons and develop your growth mindset. How can mummies and daddies help their children, you, develop a growth mindset? Research has shown that parents can help their children develop a growth mindset by praising their efforts rather than praising their existing talents. Other research suggests that presenting failures in a more positive light can encourage learning and in turn increase your belief that you can improve. Some final thoughts. If we can help you, the children, to understand how to develop a growth mindset. We give you a better chance of success. Growth mindset is, as its core, a theory of learning. Being open to feedback, persisting when things get a little bit hard, and having a sense of curiosity are all key components that will make you a better learner. But don't forget, the more effort and the more focus that you give, the more impact your growth mindset will have on your futures. This week's STEAM, which is for year 3 and 4 only, drama and sports projects and competitions are available from this morning for you to get involved in. If you do wish to share what you have achieved, then make sure that everything we need is with us before the start of school on Friday morning at the latest. If you can, please send as early as possible. Please send them to reception@hobridgeschool.co.uk or follow the instructions that have been set out by the leaders of these tasks. On Friday morning, we will put together a selection of pictures to use in the bulletin and the recordings in a collage on our secure social media platforms. I hope you will join me in celebrating all that we do over the course of this week and sharing this with our community. We regularly publicise these types of opportunities to become involved in what we are doing from an assembly as part of a project or various competitions that we create. These activities are for the whole family to be involved in, taking the chance to work as a team. If you prefer to work as an individual, that is okay. Just make sure you get involved in some way. I look forward to seeing what you are able to send through to us during the course of this week. Children who are celebrating their birthdays this week are Nicole Van Hemmert in year 3, George Phelps in year 4, Augustine Paul in year 6, William Taylor in year 4, Ronan Carew in year 3, and Xander Roberts in year 5. I wish you all a very happy birthday and hope you have much to celebrate on your special day. HMCs this week. Congratulations to Sanay Sahar in year 3C, who receives a HMC for a wonderful short film explaining an erupting volcano experiment that he did in his science. So very, very well done for that achievement. I hope you all have a fun week and harness a motto that is from my boarding house when I was at Sebba School. Perfretta hactinus negata. It means to negotiate or triumph over a challenge that is very difficult, if not impossible. I think this Latin phrase is very closely linked with how we should approach our growth mindset. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Goodbye for now.